you gonna cook?
Yeah, sure, I'm gonna cook.
You? Oh, no.
They like them, I like them, and one can's enough for the four of us, so hey.
Whoa!
And in a pouch. Dang, baby.
The 1960s, marked by a vibrant cultural revolution, not only brought about societal changes, but also introduced a variety of unique and delicious foods. However, as time marches on, some of these culinary delights have faded into obscurity, overshadowed by modern tastes and preferences. From comforting family meals to quirky snacks, these culinary gems spark memories and perhaps a renewed appetite for the flavors that once defined a generation. So grab a seat at the table as we explore 20 forgotten foods from the 1960s that we want back.
Hello everyone and welcome to Cook and Share. Today we're making pineapple upside down cake, which is easy to make and delicious.
In the 60s, the pineapple upside down cake was the epitome of kitchen coolness. This dessert was an oven-baked marvel that defied tradition, intriguing taste buds with its unique presentation. The cake's base was a delightful blend of butter, sugar, and flour, forming a moist and rich foundation. But what set it apart was its topsy-turvy preparation. Crafting this culinary oddity involved placing pineapple slices and maraschino cherries at the bottom of the baking pan, followed by a brown sugar and butter concoction. The batter was then poured over this tropical mosaic, and the entire creation was baked. Upon emerging from the oven, the cake was flipped upside down, revealing a glorious caramelized pineapple and cherry topping. Back in the swinging 60s, this delectable creation could be enjoyed for a mere 75 cents, making it an affordable and delightful indulgence. Despite its dazzling charm, the pineapple upside-down cake gradually faded into obscurity as culinary trends evolved. As we bid farewell to the pineapple upside-down cake, let's uncover another gem from the past that deserves a culinary comeback. Jell-O salads were the peculiar culinary trend that had kitchens buzzing with quirky combinations in the 60s. Imagine a wobbly concoction of gelatin infused with unexpected ingredients like shredded cabbage, chopped celery, or even daringly mixed with seafood. Fruit-filled versions added a sweet twist, blending the unlikeliest bedfellows in a rainbow of flavors. The wacky charm of Jell-O salads graced potlucks and dinner parties, earning a spot in the hearts of adventurous home cooks. Crafting these delights involved dissolving Jell-O powder in hot water and then adding an array of ingredients before letting the mixture solidify in the refrigerator. The result was a surreal marriage of textures and tastes, delighting palates in its peculiar way. The cost of this gastronomic adventure was surprisingly affordable, with a Jell-O salad mix priced at around 20 cents. As tastes evolved, Jell-O salads faded into culinary obscurity, leaving behind a trail of nostalgia.
You don't say ham, you say spam. Spam is real spice. Ham, you don't say ham, you say spam.
Spam, the canned meat product, took the spotlight in an array of unconventional recipes. Beyond its humble beginnings, Spam became a versatile ingredient, gracing everything from Spam sandwiches to extravagant concoctions like Spam and pineapple kebabs. Its affordability made it a household staple, often considered the meat of choice during economic downturns. Spam's ingredients, a mix of pork shoulder, ham, salt, water, sugar, and sodium nitrate, contributed to its distinct flavor and long shelf life. The 1960s saw a surge in Spam's popularity, partly due to its convenience and adaptability in creative dishes. Iconic recipes like Spam Wellington and Spam stuffed bell peppers became dinner party favorites. Its historical cost is around 30 cents per can. Over time, Spam's reputation waned as culinary trends evolved and health concerns emerged. While not as ubiquitous as in the 60s, Spam still graces some modern menus. Leaving behind the world of Spam recipes, let's venture into the realm of TV dinners, a revolutionary convenience in 1960s dining.
Tonight she's serving Swanson frozen dinners. She knows that Swanson dinners have the extras that give her family a good meal and give her a one-hour vacation with her family.
In the groovy 1960s, TV dinners emerged as the culinary revolution for busy households. These prepackaged frozen meals, housed in divided aluminum trays resembling a mini TV set, were a solution to the dinner dilemma. The meals typically included an entree, sides, and a dessert, promising convenience in a single package. The magic behind TV dinners lay in the freezing process, ensuring that flavors and textures were preserved. Iconic dishes like Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes, and apple cobbler found their way into these compact trays. The aluminum compartments not only kept the components separate, but also allowed for even heating in the oven. Priced at a modest 98 cents each, TV dinners became a symbol of the era's fast-paced lifestyle. Families embraced the futuristic concept of a complete, hassle-free meal delivered straight from the freezer to the dinner table. However, as culinary tastes evolved and fresh, organic options gained prominence. TV dinners lost their charm. In the 1960s, Swedish meatballs emerged as a culinary sensation in the United States, charming taste buds with their unique blend of flavors. These bite-sized wonders were made from a delightful mix of ground meat, typically a combination of beef and pork, seasoned with spices like allspice and nutmeg for that unmistakable Scandinavian flair. What made these meatballs truly peculiar was their unexpected pairing with lingonberry sauce, adding a sweet and tangy twist to the savory dish. Swedish meatballs became a popular choice at cocktail parties, often served as appetizers or as a comforting main course when accompanied by noodles. Back in the day, a plate of Swedish meatballs wouldn't break the bank, costing around 75 cents to $1. However, as tastes evolved, these balls of goodness somewhat faded into the background, overshadowed by other culinary trends. Surprisingly, Swedish meatballs have not been forgotten entirely. They continue to have a place in contemporary menus, often found in Swedish-inspired restaurants and IKEA's famed food court. While Swedish meatballs takes us on a trip down memory lane, there's a quirky dessert companion we can't ignore. In the groovy 1960s, the fruit cocktail cake emerged as a delightful dessert that captivated taste buds across the United States. The recipe featured a canned fruit cocktail as a star ingredient, adding a burst of fruity goodness to the cake batter. Home cooks embraced the convenience of canned fruit.
That's beautiful, and it's so moist, you know, and it keeps
see that,
very
it's
well.
shining.
And the cake quickly became a go-to for gatherings and potlucks. The cake's preparation was as easy as its consumption. The batter included flour, sugar, eggs, and the magical touch, a fruit cocktail suspended in syrup. Bakers would then pour this concoction into a pan, creating a moist and flavorful dessert. To elevate the sweetness, a glaze or frosting made from the fruit cocktail juice was often drizzled over the top, creating a luscious finishing touch. It was priced around 50 cents per can, and canned fruit cocktails made this cake an accessible and popular choice for households. While the fruit cocktail cake might not be as ubiquitous today, it still holds a nostalgic place in the hearts of those who fondly recall its unique taste. In the 1960s, the tuna noodle casserole emerged as a typical dish in American home cooking.
Traced back to a 1930 submission to Sunset Magazine by a woman who went by Mrs. WFS for a dish called Noodles and Tuna Fish and Casserole,
embodying both convenience and comfort. This concoction brought together pantry staples, transforming them into a family favorite. The heart of the casserole consisted of canned tuna, offering a budget-friendly source of protein and cream of mushroom soup, creating a creamy and flavorful base. The dish reached its peak popularity with the addition of egg noodles, providing a satisfying and substantial texture. What set this casserole apart was the unexpected yet delightful crunchy topping crushed potato chips. The marriage of creamy and crunchy textures became a hallmark of this dish, adding a playful twist to the dinner table. Not only did the tuna noodle casserole gain popularity for its simplicity, but it also became a symbol of resourcefulness during an era marked by an emphasis on convenience in the kitchen. Despite its humble origins, the dish has stood the test of time and can still be found gracing family dinners and potlucks today. Moving away from the tuna noodle casserole, let's switch gears and explore the next must-have food item that has been lost in time. In the swinging 1960s, the culinary scene was groovy, and one quirky dish that rocked the dinner tables was chicken a la king. This creamy concoction was a luxe delight, often draped over rice, noodles, or toast.
If you'd like our recipe for what we call chicken a la king in a hurry, it's online now, and let me tell you, it's fit for a king.
The recipe called for tender chunks of chicken swimming in a velvety cream sauce with mushrooms, green peppers, and pimientos, creating a far-out medley of flavors. Crafting chicken a la king was a trip. Chefs whipped up the sauce using butter, flour, and heavy cream, adding a dash of sherry for extra flair. Priced as a bit of a splurge, this groovy dish was associated with upscale dining, costing around $3 to $4 per serving, a decent chunk of change back in the day. As the 60s danced into the 70s, chicken a la king lost its hip status, overshadowed by new culinary trends. While it may not be as mainstream today, this dish still occasionally pops up on retro menus, reminding us of a time when creamy, dreamy chicken ruled the gastronomic landscape. Fondue took the culinary scene by storm in the United States, adding a touch of Swiss sophistication to American dinner tables.
Got some bread to dip into it.
And some tomatoes. I want to dig in.
Go for it. Let's do it.
This communal dining experience involved dipping bite-sized pieces of bread, fruit, or even meat into a communal pot of melted cheese or chocolate. The kitschy fondue pots, often adorned with psychedelic designs, became a symbol of social gatherings and intimate dinner parties. Crafting the perfect fondue required a blend of cheeses like Gruyere and Emmental, paired with white wine, garlic, and a dash of kirsch for that authentic Swiss flavor. Chocolate fondue, on the other hand, featured a melty mix of dark or milk chocolate and heavy cream. In the 60s, a fondue set could set you back around $15, a hefty sum at the time, but the communal experience made it a popular investment. However, as culinary trends evolved, fondue gradually faded from the limelight. If you're craving a trip down memory lane with the flavors of the 60s, our next stop is sure to satisfy your nostalgic taste buds. Created in 1957, Tang found its cosmic calling when NASA astronauts sipped it in space during the Gemini missions.
Tang, the energy breakfast drink with rich natural flavor and more vitamin C than orange juice.
The tangy concoction, packed with vitamin C, quickly became synonymous with the space age, making its terrestrial debut as a breakfast sensation. To whip up this tangy treat, one simply needed to mix the vibrant orange powder with water, a space-age potion at the tip of your fingers. Its astronaut endorsement fueled its popularity back on Earth, turning Tang into a household name and a symbol of modernity. In the groovy 60s, a canister of Tang cost around 35 cents, providing an affordable and convenient morning pick-me-up. Families across America embraced Tang as a breakfast staple, aligning themselves with the futuristic vibes of space exploration. While the enthusiasm may have simmered down a bit, Tang remains on supermarket shelves, offering a nostalgic sip for those who fondly recall the era when the orange magic of this cosmic beverage touched astronauts and breakfasts alike. Travel back to the space age 1970s when space food sticks made their celestial debut.
Hey, space food sticks! Oh, I wish I had these on my space adventure.
These tubular treats were not just a snack. They were a symbol of futuristic fare inspired by NASA's quest for space sustenance. Originally developed by Pillsbury as a convenient and nutrient-packed option for astronauts, these sticks gained cosmic popularity, making their way from the spacecraft to grocery store shelves. Crafted to meet the nutritional needs of space explorers, space food sticks were a blend of high-energy ingredients like carbohydrates, proteins, and essential vitamins. The sticks came in various flavors, from peanut butter to caramel, offering a taste of the cosmos to earthbound consumers. While they were marketed as the energy snack of the future, space food sticks eventually faded from the limelight, but not without leaving a tasty legacy. Remarkably similar to modern-day energy bars, these sticks were pioneers in the realm of convenient, on-the-go nutrition. Back then, a pack of space food sticks could be yours for about 25 cents, allowing Earthlings to indulge in a cosmic culinary experience without leaving the atmosphere. Although they may not be as prevalent today, the spirit of space food sticks lives on in the countless energy bars that continue to fuel our terrestrial adventures. This peculiar concoction hailed from the southern United States, boasting a mishmash of canned pineapple, mandarin orange slices, mini marshmallows, and coconut.
Recipe for ambrosia fruit salad that is quick, easy, and of course, delicious.
Peculiar nature reached new heights with the addition of maraschino cherries, bananas, strawberries, grapes, and crushed pecans, a true fruit fiesta. What made ambrosia truly wild was its unpredictable dressing. Some recipes opted for a creamy blend of mayonnaise, whipped cream, or cottage cheese, creating a sweet and savory dance on the taste buds. The amalgamation of these ingredients was then chilled for hours, allowing the flavors to mingle and party in the fridge. Back in the 60s, ambrosia's cost was modest, aligning with the era's laid-back vibe. It was a budget-friendly treat that brought joy without breaking the bank. However, as the culinary landscape evolved, ambrosia salad faded into obscurity, becoming a forgotten relic of the past. Wondering what other culinary gems from the 1960s are waiting to be rediscovered? Stick around as we delve into more forgotten delights. Liverwurst, a delectable liver sausage, was a lunchtime favorite that graced many sandwiches and snack platters.
Why not get it here?
Jones liverwurst?
Sure, from the family that makes Jones pork sausage. Try some.
Smells good.
Crafted from a mixture of ground liver, spices, and often pork or other meats, this savory spread offered a unique blend of flavors that tickled taste buds across the nation. Its affordability, with prices hovering around 50 cents per pound, made it a go-to choice for budget-conscious households. The process of making liverwurst involves grinding liver and meats, and then combining them with aromatic spices like cloves and allspice. The mixture was finely emulsified, stuffed into casings, and cooked to perfection. Its rich, hearty taste became synonymous with comfort food. However, as culinary trends evolved, the once-beloved liverwurst faced a decline in popularity. Changing preferences and health concerns contributed to its fading presence on grocery shelves. In the swinging 1960s, the culinary spotlight shone on the chiffon cake, a forgotten gem that revolutionized dessert tables. This airy confection soared to popularity, owing its cloud-like texture to a surprising ingredient: vegetable oil. The chiffon cake's unique recipe blended the traditional richness of butter cakes with the moisture of oil, resulting in a light, fluffy treat that quickly became a sensation. Crafted from a simple ensemble of eggs, sugar, flour, baking powder, and flavorings, this cake took the baking world by storm. Its secret weapon, vegetable oil, lent a certain ethereal quality, making each bite a heavenly experience. In terms of cost, the chiffon cake was an affordable delight, bringing a touch of elegance to everyday celebrations without breaking the bank. However, as trends shifted, the chiffon cake gradually faded into the background. While chiffon cakes bid farewell, the spotlight now turns to the revival of boozy punch, a timeless appetizer from the 60s.
Real juicy, butter's real juicy. Hey, how about a nice Hawaiian punch?
Sure.
In the 60s, boozy punch was the life of the party, creating a whirlwind of fruity flavors and spirited conversations. This forgotten food gained popularity as the go-to social lubricant, with its signature blend of fruit juices, fizzy soda, and a generous dash of liquor. The concoction was elevated to the next level when served in punch bowls, adorned with a glamorous floating fruit ice ring, turning any gathering into a groovy affair. Making boozy punch was an art form, with hosts experimenting with exotic fruits, secret liquor blends, and even daring to add a splash of mysterious liqueurs. The cost of crafting this liquid masterpiece varied, but it was often seen as a worthwhile investment for hosting a memorable soiree. As the decades rolled on, boozy punch lost its place in the limelight, overshadowed by new trends and health-conscious choices.
Creamed chipped beef.
Creamed chipped beef on toast, affectionately known as SOS, was a culinary delight that adorned American dining tables in the 1960s. This iconic comfort food was crafted by rehydrating dried salted beef, shredding it into delicate chips, and then enveloping it in a rich, velvety white sauce. The creamy amalgamation was generously ladled over a bed of golden toast, creating a savory symphony that resonated with nostalgic warmth. This budget-friendly dish became a staple for military personnel during World War II due to its simplicity and shelf-stable ingredients. In the 1960s, a jar of dried beef could cost around 50 cents, making it an affordable option for families. However, as tastes evolved, SOS faded from the culinary spotlight, seemingly lost in the shuffle of changing food trends. While the 1960s nostalgia may have relegated cream-chipped beef on toast to the archives of culinary history, pockets of enthusiasts still appreciate its retro charm. Hungry for more throwback treats from the 60s? Get ready as we dish out another round of culinary nostalgia.
Make me a Waldorf salad. Waldorf salad.
Well, I think we're just out of Waldorf.
Back in the 60s, the iconic Waldorf salad, born in the luxurious Waldorf Astoria Hotel in 1896, experienced a culinary evolution. Initially a simple mix of apples, celery, and mayonnaise, the salad's popularity surged in the Roaring '20s when walnuts joined the party. By the 60s, it became a symbol of sophistication with its medley of celery, fresh green apples, walnuts, and grapes dressed in creamy mayonnaise served on a lettuce bed. This forgotten gem was an affordable indulgence costing around $1, enticing both elite diners and everyday food enthusiasts. Despite its decline, the Waldorf salad persists in modern times, transforming and adding chicken, turkey, dried fruit, or experimenting with zesty dressings. It even had a cameo in a 1979 episode of Fawlty Towers, highlighting its enduring cultural impact. From its humble 3-ingredient origin, the Waldorf salad continues to surprise taste buds, adapting to contemporary palates with imaginative twists like peanut butter and yogurt, or substituting celery with cauliflower. Vienna sausages emerged as a convenient culinary delight, making a mark in households and appetizer spreads.
Armour Star Vienna sausage and Armour Star potted meat, now in zip-top cans.
These canned, pre-cooked sausages provided a swift and savory solution for those seeking a quick snack or meal addition. Packed with flavors and portability, they became a versatile ingredient, finding their way into appetizers and stews alike. Crafted for efficiency, Vienna sausages were a testament to the era's fast-paced lifestyle. The small, bite-sized wonders were cherished for their simplicity, making them a popular choice for on-the-go indulgence or impromptu gatherings. With their widespread appeal, these sausages democratized gourmet experiences, offering an accessible taste of sophistication. Affordability was another key aspect, with a can of Vienna sausages often priced at a mere fraction of $1. This made them not just a culinary treat, but a budget-friendly delight. Though the 1960s saw them rise to prominence, Vienna sausages have managed to endure the test of time, still gracing supermarket shelves as a nostalgic snack. In the 1960s, the culinary scene embraced whimsical creations like buttermint peas, plump peas enveloped in a velvety blend of butter and mint. This dish exemplified the era's fascination with infusing sweet and minty flavors into traditional fare. The recipe typically involved sautéing fresh peas in a luscious butter and mint concoction, creating a delightful fusion of savory and sweet. A serving of buttermint peas was a mere culinary adventure, transporting taste buds to uncharted territories. Back in the 60s, this forgotten gem was an affordable delight, often gracing dinner tables for just a few cents. However, as tastes evolved, buttermint peas faded into obscurity, making way for new culinary trends. While it may not be a staple today, echoes of this dish can be found in modern twists on classic recipes.
Holidays aren't complete without a green bean casserole made with French's French fried onions.
The green bean casserole emerged as a culinary sensation, transforming humble ingredients into an iconic dish. Crafted by Dorcas Riley in 1955 at the Campbell Soup Company, this savory creation combined green beans, cream of mushroom soup, and crispy French fried onions. With an affordable price tag, it quickly became a staple on American Thanksgiving tables, winning hearts with its simplicity and deliciousness. In the 1960s, a can of cream of mushroom soup cost around 25 cents, making this budget-friendly dish accessible to many households. As the years passed, the green bean casserole retained its popularity, gracing countless holiday feasts. In the 21st century, it continued to shine with an estimated 20 million servings appearing annually on Thanksgiving tables. Today, this classic dish has stood the test of time, proving that even in the fast-paced culinary world, some flavors remain timeless and comforting.